Welcome to Jo&Co, your home for inspiration and insights to help you change your corner of the world. I'm Jo Martin, and today we're going to talk about an incredibly crucial tool when it comes to leadership, and that is the tool of the effective presentation. Public speaking is one of those things that most of us who resonate at some level with being a leader, whether it be a manager of teams or a leader inside an organization, whether it be entrepreneur, CEO, whether it be someone who is out there or with a message to share in the world, we all know that at some level we need to be great at moving groups of people towards a common outcome, a common cause, a common action, whatever that might be. However, there seems to be a disconnect oftentimes when we then go out and try to learn the tool of public speaking. Many people go out and will join their local Toastmasters or professional speakers associations or something like that, which is fabulous. Don't get me wrong, those organizations are brilliant. However, there is a world of difference between something I call a good talk from someone who's a polished presenter that gets a round of applause and big accolades and recommendations for the after dinner slot. Do you know? That's a good talk. And that's great if that's what your business is doing good talks. However, I think there's a world of difference between that and what I refer to as an effective presentation. An effective presentation is a presentation in which your audience are not just entertained. They're not just giving you a round of applause. They're not just inspired. It's not that they're sitting there thinking, wow, that's made me think differently. They are actually transformed at the end of your presentation, and such that they start to take action that they would not have otherwise taken. Let's put this in a context for you. Let's say you're a fundraiser for a non-profit that you really believe in. You know, for me, I love the Hunger Project, love everything that they do. And one of the effective presentations that I've helped put together is a fundraising presentation for the Hunger Project called Rethinking What's Possible. It's actually a leadership workshop so that participants who come along and go through the workshop actually walk out with a lot of benefit and a lot of insights on leadership, which is different to most fundraising talks. Why? We're providing value. So perhaps if you are fundraising for an organization, let's say, what if you were to put together an effective presentation that provided value for the people who were coming along, gave them something fabulous from where you've come from the realm of the nonprofit you work in, and in return, you ask for them to donate funds. The action in this case is getting them to donate to your cause, right? To invest in your cause, to give to your charity. Let's put it in another context. Perhaps you're a small business owner. Perhaps you're an accountant who wants to get more clients. Well, you might get many opportunities to speak at your local chamber of commerce or networking groups to be able to talk about tax planning or small business, accounting. Let's imagine that at the next talk, you don't just go and teach exclusively so that you get a good round of applause, but perhaps you invite people to join you for a one-on-one consultation. It's not about being a hard sell. It's none of that sort of stuff. But when it comes to developing and creating an effective presentation, what I mean is give some thought first to what is the next logical step that I could ask this audience to take. Perhaps you're a manager inside of an organization and you've got a team of 15 people and you've got a deadline on a project coming up in a month's time and it's going to be really tough to get there. Maybe what you need to do is deliver an effective presentation that rallies the troops and gets them, working together more effectively. Get really clear. What is the one action I want them to take? Is it to increase the communication across the teams? Is it to be more generous with their times for other members of the team? Get clear, what's the action? And then you work your presentation backwards from that place. So if your outcome is donate to the charity, you work your presentation back from there. If your outcome is, come to a free one-on-one session with you, work the presentation back from there. If the outcome is let's have more teamwork inside of our organization, work the presentation back from there. The key to all of this is you think first, what's the outcome I want? And then we craft the presentation from there. If you're interested in the actual structure of an effective presentation, highly recommend you grab my book called The Presentation Profits Blueprint. Even if you're not delivering presentations in order to sell or raise funds, the methodology is still incredibly powerful for bringing people together and taking action in an aligned way, whatever that might be. Now, if you're going to be delivering a lot of effective presentations, can I recommend that you get my 7-shift effective presentation formula? It's all in my book, The Presentation Profits Blueprint. But till then, get out there, start thinking about every presentation as the opportunity to inspire further action in your audience, further action towards their growth, towards the vision that you have for your business, further action towards solving the global problem that you're a stand for. Whatever it is, get people into action. It's not about the round of applause. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. Ask your questions. I'm very happy to respond, and I'll see you on the next episode of Jo&Co. To download a free copy of my ebook, The Presentation Profits Blueprint, you can go to presentationprofitsblueprint.com. If you, like me, like to have a real book in your hand, you just pay the cost of shipping and we'll send you one out.